What's happening, Wisdom Warriors? Back at it for another video. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Take two. I hit the damn button and ended the recording. Today's Friday. Hope you're enjoying your day. I'm gonna give you a little view of where I come and where I'm at. And I try to come here like a few times a week, and just get me grounded and get in nature and, just be with myself and just let me flip the camera around here so you guys can see this amazing view. Just check it out. The birds are here. See right over there. Let me try to get a little closer for you. You see? I don't normally, do this, but this is one of the things I've been wanting to do in nature and just, give you guys a glimpse into my world, And, I come here, I usually, will sit down way at the bottom there, down this hill, and just be with nature, man. I mean, like this person in the boat, they're just still, just being, man. We try to get closer, but, see? They're just still and they're just being and they're just, just at peace, man. We gotta slow down sometimes and just, I'm gonna flip it back around, so I can give a little spiel. But, just check it out. This is where I come, man. I come to ground a bunch of times a week. I try to do it, There's other spots I really want to explore, which I haven't yet. But even further, way down there, man, I go over there because you can get closer to the water, and I love the water, man. I just really love the water. It brings me to peace. Gives me a lot of serenity, and hopefully this time I don't hit the record button off to shut it off. But yeah, I don't do this often where I'm vlogging out in nature like this. This is the first time I've really brought this camera out like this. I'm still trying to get kind of used to doing it in public, but who cares, man? Who really gives a shit? People aren't even paying attention to you, and they're more in their head than they're paying attention. It's just kind of a pain to like hold the camera, like this. But I'm doing it, and I'm doing it for you all, and I want to just let you guys get the view while I'm here giving you something that I really felt as I was driving here that I needed to come through with. And I've spoken about this on prior videos on the channel, but I didn't go as deep as I'm probably going to go in this video. And I started to realize today, after listening to someone do a channeling, and she's got 3 channelings a week, and it really resonated with me, with what she had to say about frequency and vibration. And as we go up in consciousness, a lot of us are shifting so rapidly, like massively, where to the point where people that we used to associate with aren't even seeing us anymore. And even though you're physically there, they don't see you. And what is so interesting about that is the fact that several years ago, I realized, being around certain people that, and certain things that they put on, like they would watch on the television, I quickly realized that when I was vibrating at a certain frequency, I couldn't hear certain words that they were speaking, nor could they hear me. And then I'm like sitting here and I'm like, do you understand me? Like, why don't you understand me? Like, I don't get it. Why don't you understand this? I explained it to you maybe 4, 5, 6 different times, but yet you don't understand. And I'd get frustrated with it. And now I'm starting to actually realize that as we ascend higher, And as we go up in consciousness, and as we change within, so without. And people begin to not actually understand you, and they don't even see you, and they don't even hear you. And then you hear people say, like the coined term, like it falls on deaf ears, or it feels like you're talking to the wall. They don't understand me. They don't hear me. They don't see me. I don't feel seen. I don't feel heard. And it's not something to get frustrated about or pissed off. Yeah, maybe you want them to hear you. Maybe you want them to understand you, but they're not going to, most likely, unless they change. And I feel like I am going through this massive, massive, rapid shift in consciousness, this massive, rapid shift in my body, in my frequency, in my energy, and I'm changing so rapidly that people just don't see me anymore. And the people that I used to chill with and I used to hang with don't even see me anymore. And I want to bring this, to light, so that you don't feel alone, and that you don't feel like this sucks. Like no one I used to chill with or no one I used to hang out with understands me or even sees me anymore. And it's like you're a ghost in actuality, because they're still playing in those lower frequencies, and they don't want to probably shift and change. And I don't like saying that, like putting someone, like I've said before on this channel, I don't like saying that one person is above another, or they're higher or lower. I don't like using those terms or coining those terms, because everyone's on their own path and their own journey. And we all have our own paths to go down and our own journeys. And I found that with my dad, and it got me really upset a lot of times, because he couldn't understand me. And one thing that I remember, he would always say to me, like, I don't understand Deepak Chopra. I could never read that stuff. And I start to understand that as I started going deeper on my spiritual path, I did understand him. It took me a while. It took me many, many years. But I started to finally understand his content and a lot of other people's content, but it's like there's people out there that are just surface level. There's people out there that you can go deep with and have depth. There's people that don't want to be bothered with any of it, and they just want to stay unconscious. There's people that want to stay asleep, that don't want to awaken. And we have to be okay with that and hold compassion and empathy that maybe they didn't choose that prior to coming here, and so it's like everybody chooses their path and their journey, even and a lot of it is chosen prior to us even coming here, incarnating. And so I want to leave this with you to digest this in the best way you can, because this is not an easy thing to process. And it's not something to be scared of, but it's the old paradigm that people are saying that you're going to go up the elevator and you're not going to be able to take certain people with you because they don't want to go. They don't want to come on that elevator with you. Even though they may love you, unconsciously, they don't understand. They don't know. It's like a bug, like I spoke about a bug or an ant or some kind of insect. Their level of consciousness is not anywhere near where ours is. So they don't know what the hell is going on around us. They don't understand any of it. So how could you think that every human being is going to understand you? They're not. They're just not. And you have to be okay with that and hold compassion and empathy for the ones that don't. And it sucks, because I've been experiencing it myself with family and with friends and with people I've grown up with, that they don't understand me. They don't get me. And yet I have to be okay with that. I could try to, force it. And I've tried that. I tried that with my father. It just didn't work. Yes, he caught on to some things that I was talking about, some things that I would bring up to him, but for the most part, there was a lot that went over his head and fell on deaf ears. And we have to be okay with that, and we have to understand that that's going to happen going forward. And if you are willing and want to awaken more and more and go up higher in consciousness and all of that, and you chose to come here to do that, it's going to happen. It's going to happen no matter what. You really don't have a choice. It's going to happen no matter what. You're going to have people that want to stay surface level. You're going to have people that want to stay in the materialistic realm and play in that. You're going to have people that want to awaken, that don't want to awaken, that want to change, that don't want to change. You're going to have all of it. And a lot of them are going to be left behind. And it's sad and it sucks, but that's what they chose. And we have to have compassion and empathy and hold that. Because more and more as we go forward, that's what's going to happen. And you have to be prepared for that, you know, for that massive change of the fact that you're going to have to leave people behind. They're not going to be willing to change, and they're not going to be willing to awaken, and they're not going to understand, and they're not going to hear a lot of things that you say. And then people get pissed and frustrated and fight and say, I don't understand why this person doesn't freaking understand me, or my partner. And then you end up having to walk away because your partner doesn't understand you and they don't get you and they're constantly not listening and they don't hear you because their conscious level is not where yours is. So they don't hear a lot of things you say. It just goes over their head, you know? It's like, haven't you ever been in a situation where somebody's saying stuff to you and you're just like, you feel like you're not even present to their conversation because you just don't understand any of it, and you don't even understand why they want to stay that way. Why wouldn't they want to go up higher in consciousness? You vastly leave that fear and that those lower dimensional frequencies, you know, fear and shame and all that crap, that worry. You know, all that stuff is in the lower frequencies and the lower vibrations and the lower dimensions. And I much rather be in the higher ones that, you know, you just have worthiness and you have love and you have compassion, and the fear is nothing. When you're in that alignment with God and Source and the divine, and you are going up higher and higher and ascending in consciousness, you don't feel any of that anymore. You don't play in that for long periods of time. I did. I experienced that. I'll talk more about it on other videos, not on today's video, but I've talked a lot about, or some things about, on previous videos. But I was playing in those realms for long periods of time. Like, and engulfed in fear and deep fear, and it was not pretty, and it was not fun, and it was not where I want to be. And what kind of forced me into the awakening process, you know, a lot of the rock bottoms I hit. But I'm going to show you a little bit more of the view, and then we'll wrap this video up. I think that this was enough for this video. I really did have something else I wanted to talk about, which was the nervous system, and touch on that a bit, but this I felt like was coming through so much stronger, and that somebody out there needed to hear this, because they feel probably alone and like nobody hears anything you say or understands you. Maybe family, maybe your partner, maybe friends, you know. And you have to understand that as we go forward, this is going to be a natural occurrence for so many on the planet. And they don't understand. Nobody understands, but you're going to see it more and more. So these videos that I make is in hopes that you understand and you have a better understanding of what is coming, what's going on, so that you can navigate it better, you know, and it will be easier for you to navigate, you know. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. You know, I love hearing your comments. Tell me if you want me to do more videos out in nature, you know. I mean, because I love the warm weather. The warm weather's coming, and you know, I enjoy this. You know, I enjoy doing this. I'll seek out new locations to do these videos. Like I know there's 2 places I want to go, which are about an hour to 2 hours away. One of them has like 100-foot waterfalls. I really want to explore that. And then there's another one that has waterfalls and a huge hiking trail I want to check out, which I think is about an hour away. So if you like me doing these outdoor vlogs, you know, and drop in some bangers, so to speak, let me know. Drop it in the comments, you know, if you really enjoyed this out in nature and it helped you ground, and you know, you like seeing the nature when I'm you know, in the flow state, so to speak. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get something out of it. Not just enjoyed it, but actually gained something from it that will help you in your own life. That's the whole purpose and reason behind this channel, and reason behind these videos, and reason behind me sharing my experiences and my journey, man. And I'll go more into detail maybe tomorrow, or maybe on the Sunday sermon, about how you won't hear certain things anymore. You won't hear at certain points and certain times. And I spoke about this on some other videos. I know for a fact that there was many times that I was sitting in the room, and literally at one moment I could hear the TV going with the news on, and then the next moment I couldn't hear anything. It was all muffled. And that is you switching frequencies. That's you switching vibration and switching frequencies and jumping realms and dimensions and jumping timelines and all these different kinds of things in your body, going in and out of different, you know, frequencies and vibrations. I figured that out so many times, but I didn't know how I slipped into that. And it's almost like someone walking past you in a store, and they're in a conversation and saying negative things, but you don't hear it. You hear like mumbling and just sounds, but you don't actually hear the words they're saying. And that is so interesting, man. That I've had that happen, and I've been aware. The awareness was there when it was happening. So it was like mind-blowing to me. I actually remember talking about it like a year ago on, I think on the podcast I'm working on, possibly, or maybe one of the videos I did on here. Not 100% sure. I mean, there's over 200 something videos on here now, and so there's a lot of content. But you know, I just bring through what I feel like somebody needs at the moment, and I feel like this was something that somebody needed and needed to hear, to not get offended by it, not get upset because somebody doesn't understand you or doesn't hear certain things you're saying. It's okay. It's a part of the human experience. And, you know, it's going to happen more and more that you're not going to resonate, and you're not going to align with friends that you've been friends with for decades or years, or, you know, family members. I mean, I'm experiencing it myself on a daily basis. I mean, it's a constant battle and inward battle, because you're like, this sucks, you know, but then at the same time, I mean, you want to take everybody with you, and we just can't. We just can't, you know, and it's just the way it is, man. You know, and so, you know, I'm not. I don't want to sound harsh, because that's not my point in this video, you know. And you know, I have compassion for all of us and every last one of us, because we are going through one of the hardest transformations, transitions. We're evolving our consciousness all at once, you know, with billions of people on the planet. That is one of the hardest things to do, and we're experiencing it. We're in it. We're in the muck. We're in the mud with it, and we're going through it, man. But again, a lot of people are unconscious to it, you know, and they have no idea what is going on. And there's a ton of people in the matrix, deep in, and, you know, in the materialistic, the 3D. And, you know, we're shifting the planet, and these videos are shifting the planet. You watching them are shifting the planet, you know, shifting all of us. So, you know, I'm seeing more and more people in nature and spending time alone, and, you know, it's a beautiful thing, man, because it's only going to awaken more and more people. So let me give you a little bit more of a view and a tour of the scenic view, so I can then spend some time. Let me flip the camera for y'all, because I want to really spend a little bit of time off the camera in nature, you know. So I'll just give you a little bit of more of a view, you know, let you enjoy it like I'm enjoying it. And you know, it's beautiful here, dude. It's like so peaceful, man. I really found a gem, dude. A gem of a place, because nobody really comes here. Like on the weekends, it's a lot more busy, but you know, it's still nothing like I experienced in South Florida at the beaches, you know. And let me bring you down to the water, closer to the water, so you can see. And I'll walk maybe around a little bit so you can get a glimpse of everything. I know I'm doing this at the end of the video, but you know, I'm not really gonna go down there. You can actually walk, you know, as you can see, you can walk a little bit down there, down to the edge, but I don't want to do that with all this technology with me, you know. But I mean, it's just so quiet and peaceful. Just listen to the water, you know. Oh, it's so peaceful, dude. And you know, sometimes, like I said, I go over there and I park right at the edge, and they have this gigantic platform over there that you can walk down the hill to, and then lay down there on the platform, or you can sit, you know. And sometimes I go there when it's really busy over here. But you know, yeah, man, it's like one of the sanctuaries. It's like 10 minutes from where I live, 5 minutes maybe, and it's kind of in a busy spot. So when you try to come out of there, I mean, see, they just sit out here and just, you know, just fish and be at peace and one with nature, you know. But I try to leave before, you know, 5 o'clock, because it gets really crazy and on that road. And then you just sit there, and I gotta like come out of the park, out of this park, and then I have to make a U-turn and then go around, because, you know, as I said, it's very, very hard to get out. So yeah, I don't want to be here after that, but I want to bring you guys along for a little bit of it. Just listen, man. Look at that little tree, man. Just look at that. Just being, man, still, and like grew in the water. I mean, how crazy is that? Oh man, the wonders of nature, man. Let me tell you. I mean, literally, like, nature is just, oh my God, what a magical life we all have, man. We really, this is such a gift, man, of life. And you know, yes, I've been very, look at the little birdie walking on the grass. Yes, I've, you know, in here, of course, people leave their trash, and you know, what else is new? So you can go down, I can walk down there, maybe another time I'll do that, but you see how you can go right down to the water. But it's kind of shallow over here, you know. But let's just keep walking, you know, and I'll show you even down there. See, look at this, man. The trees like just grow right inside the water, man. It's really amazing, man. I just feel like it's really awesome, you know, that we are now being slowed down massively, like massively slowed down. And it's funny, because I was actually talking with somebody, and I realized it's an illusion. Okay, I've talked about this with the time. Now, mind you, yes, we have time, but a lot of us are breaking free of that, which I have. And yet, though, the days like goes really fast, but it's an illusion, because we're actually slowing down massively. And more we're slowing down. We have to. Our physical bodies are going through so much change, especially the ones that, you know, have been and are awakening and have been and are shifting. our bodies are going through a lot. And so we're having a lot of heaviness and exhaustion. And this is another really beautiful part of this area. Look at this. Sometimes I see like these exotic birds over here. There's none today, but they usually sit like way down there. But look at this, man. Look at this view. I mean, look at this water. It's just breathtaking, man. Then in the fall, all those trees are all different colors, and you know. But I don't even want to talk about the fall because summer or spring is here right now, and I just want to love and be in the present moment and be in the now. And I'm enjoying the warm weather, and but it is gorgeous here. And you know, I mean, what can I say, man, other than to be in a physical body, to be human, to have physical taste, touch, hear, see, just, you know, just to be able to have that experience, and that we're literally in a physical body and there's nature all around us and human beings talking to us. And I'm talking to you guys, showing you this on camera. We are living in such a beautiful, amazing freaking time. And I just want everyone to get, if you get nothing else from this video, to be grateful that you're even here. And you're going to hear me so much more talk about all this, because it's a gift. It really, truly is a gift. And just having nature, and I mean, I don't know if you caught it, but when I was walking over here, they have like, there's like houses. I'd probably have to go way back there again, but there's houses way up in the trees. There was one down there. I don't think you'll be able to see it from here unless I go really far back down. I'm going to pretty much wrap this video up. So I'll just go up to here, and if you can't see it, you can't see it. Some other time. Yeah, no, but it's way down there. It's right on the other side of the bend over there. But anyways, let's just wrap this baby up, man. I love you all so much. You know, I hope you enjoyed this video, and not just enjoyed it, like I said, but got something out of it, you know, to help you grow and evolve. I love you all so much. Take care of yourselves and each other. Please subscribe, share, like, and comment if you haven't already. We're growing this community. We're growing this channel. Comment below if you'd like these videos out in nature. And I'll continue to find new spots and bring you with me. Again, I love you all so much. Take care of yourselves and each other. And from my heart to yours, I will see you soon. Until the next video, let's go, Wisdom Warriors. We got this.